Hey, beautiful people, welcome to Real Talk, welcome to the Edge. Now, everyone says it, we hear it so often, choose yourself, self-love, you hear it everywhere. But here's the thing, no one really tells you what comes after. Now, if you're listening to this, the chances are you're either just about to choose yourself or you are in the midst of it. And you might be thinking, what the fuck is happening? Because at first it feels like almost free fall, like parachuting into the unknown, tumbling through uncertainty. And there's discomfort, something the innate call so often like growing pains. Yes, choosing yourself can be painful. And that is the part that rarely gets spoken about. Because when you choose yourself, you land in a liminal place, a liminal space between who you were and who you are becoming. And that is a version of you that quite often probably tolerated too much, stayed too long, let things slide, self-abandoned and shrunk to keep others comfortable. And then there's this other version of you with standards, real standards, gold standards, where no is a full fucking sentence. And that is the in-between space. And that gets tricky because that uncertainty just doesn't disappear. It doesn't just fall away. Quite often it amplifies. It gets louder because you brush up against old feelings, old patterns, familiar pulls that try to pull you back into who you were before you made the decision. And that quite simply is because you are literally rewiring. You are rewiring your brain, you are rewiring your whole operating system, and it is in change. You are rewiring the coding. See, the thing is, what you walked away from wasn't just a moment. It was a pattern. It was the conditioning. It was something that was so deeply ingrained. So now, as you begin to shift, it's daily, small, solid choices over and over and over again where you choose yourself each and every day, moment by moment. And that is where the resistance shows up. Now here's a really golden piece of information. It's not some test from the universe. Okay, when that resistance shows up, it's not some test from the universe. Okay, that's really important. Quite literally, it is your system asking you, are you sure you want to change? Are you sure you want to grow, to expand, to become wiser and stronger? Okay, so it's not a test from the universe. It is that natural resistance as you start to rewire. And here's the thing. This is where you stand firm. You make the decision and then you live by it. Moment by moment, over and over and over again, you choose you. Because this is the moment you step into that version of you. You choose, and you choose again and again what you walked away from. What you walked away from that was hurting you. And you start to move from harm to healing. And you keep choosing every single fucking day. Now this is a real vulnerable phase. Because it is a constant returning to self. Until it roots, anchors and becomes so embodied. This, what we're talking about, is rupture and breakthrough. It is recalibration. And right in the midst of all of that, in that liminal space, it literally is deconstruction and reconstruction, rewiring. And I'm telling you, it is as messy as hell, just like the world right now. But that is where the gold is. Yes, it's hard, but you can do hard things. And here's the thing. When you move through rupture, you hit breakthrough. And you begin to embody a quiet, anchored strength, the kind that doesn't leave. It sits right in your core and there over your shoulder, steady and sure, saying, I've got you. No matter what comes, you have got you. Yes, you might get shaken again, but you won't collapse like before. You won't self-abandon. You won't shrink to make someone else comfortable. That strength stays. And from that place, something shifts. Your outer world starts to mirror your inner self-love. And I'm telling you, that is so powerful, because when that shift takes hold and your outer world starts to mirror your inner self-love, so much becomes possible, and you become your own guide. You become your own anchor. You become your own safe place. But let me be real with you. Choosing yourself isn't easy. It isn't as simple as just choosing yourself. It is a rewiring. Sometimes it feels like smashing into pieces. It is messy, painful. But that discomfort, it's worth it. Far better than staying where you no longer belong. Because yes, at first it's a fucking shit show. But that shit show is worth every second for who you are becoming. So you keep moving. You keep choosing yourself. You are and have a heart of a lion. As always, heaps of love. Keep shining.